Greetings everyone, my name is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here for this tutorial. I had a person reach out to me, her first name is Lila, and Lila asked, how can you attach documents to Act? So this is one of those sort of questions that has a lot of branches. And what I mean by that is, if you've ever heard the expression about how do you get a rabbit out of the hat, well that's easy, but the real trick is getting the rabbit in the hat in the first place. And I don't know why I think of that story, but I do, because to me, when you're working with attachments, the trick isn't attaching something. The trick is getting that attachment in some place and then knowing where it is when you go to attach it. So one of the things that came up in our discussion is, how do you attach like a photo? And we started talking about it, and more specifically, if they scan something, how did they take what they scanned and attach it to a contact in Act? So there's a lot of branches, as I mentioned, and my first thought is, in this day and age, it is so rare when I ever scan anything. Even though I have a scanner in my office, it's part of my printer, I don't print that often, but the point being, scanning is a pain. And anytime I think about scanning, what I really do is I'll just take out my phone, my iPhone, and take a picture of whatever I want to scan. All my experience has been that that's just easier. And then I have a record of it if I got to refer back to it on my phone. It just is saved in my photos, which gets backed up. But if I do take it with my iPhone, how can I then take those photos and easily attach them? Well, again, a couple more branches. On your iPhone, you typically have an iCloud account. And what I've done is I've installed the iCloud software on my Windows-based computer. So by default, all the photos I take with my iPhone are accessible on my computer. So let me show you how I can attach something. First of all, if an email comes in with documents or photos, those are going to be attached to the contact automatically. So you don't have to attach something that came in an email. So that's one easy thing to do. But I want to draw your attention right down here. There's a Documents tab. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on Add. And when I click on Add, I'm going to add a file. I'm going to choose a file. When I select on this, over here you'll notice here are my iCloud photos. So in here I can come in and I can grab photos of anything I want. They're in the process of uploading now. So here's a picture of a beer that I happen to like. I'm going to click Open, and now that's going to come down and it's going to be attached to this contact. So there it is right there. If I want to edit it or see it, I can just click on the attachment and it will open up. In the future, I don't need to see this. I'm going to click OK. And the attachment actually went into my Downloads folder. Anyhow, the point I'm trying to make is now it's attached and I can easily get to it. I see the link is where it's located and what it's attached to. And this is the cloud version of Act. So now I can attach things. So in my opinion, part of this question isn't necessarily can you attach things to Act? The real question is, how do I get the rabbit into the hat in the first place? And that really pertains to attachments. Okay, my friends, those are my thoughts on working with attachments with inside of Act, and I just wanted to share that with you. Have a great day. Bye now.